Welcome to the Saab podcast! So, meron akong kwento.
Oh.
I just had a random flashback from when I was in high school. How old were you in high school? Oh my goodness. Jim, stop touching the standing desk. Oh my God, my legs are gonna get crushed. Bring it up.
Okay. So,
Okay.
13 to 16, 17.
Siguro mga 14 na ako nito. Second year high school probably.
Hmm.
When you're in high school, right, you don't really, hindi ka mindful of like your manners so much.
Okay.
I mean, like, yes, you just say please and thank you. But here's the situation. It was lunch break. We were in the cafeteria. My classmates started bringing out like cards. We were very into Pusoy Dos. I just learned how to play it when I was very good. What do you know about Pusoy Dos?
No.
Sobrang ano ko yun. I called myself the Pusoy Dos Queen.
Okay.
And then, you know when you're really focused on something, like, oh, wow, sali ako dyan. So, may tables sa cafeteria.
Oh.
So, I got lang a monoblock chair from the other table, moved it, like, tinurn around ko lang siya para dalhin dun sa table where the people were playing cards.
Okay.
I did not see my teacher there at all.
Okay.
Because I was focused on like, uy, sali ako dyan.
Ano to? High school?
High school, ha?
Okay.
Nag-gets mo yung sabi ko?
Okay.
The teacher, out of nowhere, binalibag niya yung monoblock chair sa tabi niya. As in like, hapa!
What? Guy? Girl?
Guy. Of course it's a guy. A big guy. And then I was like, everyone was, oh, whoa.
What did he
Ano
say?
nangyari? Sabi niya, wala kayong respeto. Pwede naman pagsabi, di ba? Nahihiramin yung upuan. I was just like, oh, that was like so scary. I don't think I've told my mom about this. Wow, that was so wild. Now that I just literally had that flashback as I entered this room for some reason. Thoughts?
Looking back, I'm still, because of my experience in an all-boys school where it was like prison, right? Na
Grabe
parang,
naman.
talaga. There were criminals. Sabi, there were literal criminals yung Ateneo namin. Ha?
Nung panahon mo.
Seryoso. Iba na, it's not, this is a better generation. Mine was literally, I'm sure, like, probably 20% of my batch are like criminals. Kasi nung time na yun, they were criminals.
Like what? Like,
Daming theft, and daming, and it's not just bullying, as in like talagang bastusan talaga. So I could just imagine why, like whenever a teacher would go crazy or sa amin, it was like understood. It's fucking, this is horrible. Like these assholes.
do the kids deserve it though? For me, it's like you guys are teachers.
One example, I'll give you this is a true story. I had a classmate, sorry, not a classmate, a batchmate. 3 guys created a way to take a photo of teachers, to go on the floor and take a picture under her skirt. And then they passed that photo around.
Oh my gosh, that's so disgusting. High school?
Yeah. And
Oh man.
and the guy, of course, nakakatawa pa.
Ano siya ngayon? Counselor? Ganun?
No. Most probably.
Ano siya? Governor? Kumakampanya yung
Yeah, vice mayor.
Oh
Ganun.
my gosh. Horrible.
The husband went to the school and called out, looked for the guy or something. But nakakatawa yung story na kumalat was who the whistleblower was.
So pinagbintangan pa yung nag-rat out?
Yun yung kumalat na parang yun yung headline. And I was like,
wait, what happened? What did the teacher do?
cried?
She cried.
Yeah.
So awful.
Grabe talaga. I'm telling you. Freaking talagang ano.
Wait, don't distract from my story first, okay? Number 1, in my story, you think I deserved that tantrum?
Feeling ko may tinatago ka eh.
Ang kapal mo, literally. Wala ako. But look at me, Jim. What would I do?
Anong ginawa mo? Baka kasi tinulak
Hindi
mo
ko tinulak. Literally, like, it was from this table to this next table. I was like looking at this table, hyper focused, because like, I'm in high school. I want to
Oy,
join.
sali, ganun.
Yeah, like, sali ako dyan. And then, di ako nakatingin. I just like, I saw this empty monoblock. He was on the across.
Uh-huh.
So like, hindi na umabot dun yung peripheral. Hindi na umabot yung ano ko. I'm like, yeah. And then I just moved. Of course, it's not the best thing. Looking back, I would never do that now. But for a high schooler, it's like, dude, wag mo naman personal. You can call me out, but wag mo naman balibagin yung chair sa tabi mo. Gago ka ba?
Well, I had...
Sorry.
Ako ito, hindi nga to high school eh.
Never ko kasi nalabas yun eh. Okay, so medyo, I can't believe.
Well, ako ito, I was working. I was 24 at a multinational company.
Wait, sorry.
Wait,
Sorry.
quick lang.
Wait. Tapos back to your story, ayoko lang na, mali yung classmates mo, mali yung batchmates mo. They're assholes and kawawa yung teacher mo.
Oh,
okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yun yung pinaka-point ko.
Okay,
The
next.
whole thing.
Okay, you were working.
I was working and like my boss obviously was having a tough day. She's a small woman, shorter than me. And she's a fucking bleh. Anyway, this person was horrible. So
Okay.
anyway, she was obviously having a bad day. It was my one-on-one evaluation where the concept of that is like, dito ka magaling, dito ka mahina, whatever.
Getting feedback.
For some reason, starts asking me like why the company is below millions of pesos because of something that I, as a 23-year-old, had no fucking control over. So anyway, she just started doing this and then fucking threw a like, what are we doing, huh? What are we doing with the million? Like, ay parang, what are you gonna? How are you gonna come back with the 10 million deficit? And I'm like, dude, I'm just making PowerPoint.
Baguhan lang ako dito.
Gumagawa lang ako PowerPoint. Ano gusto mo ko?
Hindi naman kayo may hawak ng million.
Parang kakapasok ko lang dito eh. So
What
anyway,
did she do?
she threw a water bottle at the whiteboard and was like, what?
Oh my God.
Grabe.
What did you do? It's so
Talagang
sad.
I was like, oh my God. I've had really bad bosses. Pero anyway, what I want to talk about in this
She
episode,
must have
actually,
been very stressed.
that is exactly
My
what I want to talk about.
goodness.
What I want to talk about is like there's this book that Saab introduced to me that I super duper love,
Which one?
and this is my third time reading it, and it's called Anatomy of Anxiety.
Oh, that's why I saw it in ano.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, I want si monoblock thrower, si boss.
Mm-mm.
Obviously kulang sa emotional regulation. Kaya kung
So
pumipitik at
important.
like so please head over to Chaos Control Club because I'd like to announce that aside from Sab's ADHD coaching, it will now have a private podcast of Less Anxious there.
Yay!
So may regular episodes na yung Less Anxious. Pero meron pa ring benefits of those who are part of gymandsab.com.
Yes.
But anyway,
Para sa mga angstnatics.
para sa mga angstnatics, there is a home in Chaos Control Club. Check it
Aw.
out. That will start officially next by the time you listen to this episode. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I want to talk about is false anxiety, and it's such a big
False anxiety.
yeah. So here,
Shout out, by the way, to Fully Booked. They were the ones who gave me that
okay.
book.
So here are my notes. Okay. First, what is false anxiety? Because anxiety is such a big word, right? Like you could say feeling nervous.
Anxiety.
You could say feeling nervous. You could say when you're panicking or whatever. But most of the time, actually, you're experiencing false anxiety, which is the kind that comes from physical imbalances from the body, in the body. Okay, so the book is by Doctora Bora.
Parang I don't like that terminology, false anxiety.
No.
I feel like it's gaslighting me into thinking na
Hindi,
parang
hindi,
you don't
hindi.
actually have
Hindi.
anxiety.
Hindi. Actually, true. Pero,
Right? Parang-
hindi, pero yung point, let it go. Relax.
You need some regulation, babe? I mean, like,
Wala bang monoblock dito?
Mawala kayong respeto, kabataan ngayon. Kaloka.
Hindi, yung point niyo,
Okay.
false anxiety.
I'll let you finish.
Sige.
That's how much I love you.
Yeah. The point of false anxiety and true anxiety, okay? True anxiety basically is it's your body's way of saying that there really is a problem. So, like when, for
So, did you
example,
say true or false?
true.
Okay.
So, for example, people who are worried about climate change, people who are, there is an innate thing that's heavy that comes from trauma that is unprocessed. This is true.
You get a test from like a lab test,
Oo.
and then the results are like weird.
I think
Ganon.
I think no.
That gives you true anxiety, right? Kasi like, I don't know what the
that's true.
Ano ba yan? Bakit? Sino tong doktorang to? Joke lang. Okay, go. Continue.
Yung point niya is that all of us will experience true anxiety. We'll all have trauma. We'll all have anxiety is part of our bodies. But there's a component in our lives which is called false anxiety, which is driven by mostly body imbalances that could be easily addressed by simple stuff. So parang kumbaga ang point niya lang naman is not saying na itong mga to false anxiety yan. So wala lang yan. Ang sinasabi niya lang is you already will face true anxiety throughout your life. So maybe there are ways that you could eliminate the little ones, the small ones that are just caused because of physical imbalance.
So you can adjust some of your lifestyle
to
habits.
minimize yung overall feeling mo of anxiety. Kasi, so the true anxiety, you will have that. That's your North Star. That's part of your life. But because of our lifestyle, because of the way the modern world has become, we're driven by all these false anxieties. And
before you move on, may add ako dyan.
Go.
Okay, so kanina, whatever. I interviewed.
Labo.
No, because I was thinking like kanina, but they're gonna listen to this on Monday. Anyway.
Okay,
overthinking it. Kanina, I interviewed a psychiatrist for Chaos Control Club. So Dr. Cruz was on the podcast and for Chaos Control Club. And we talked exactly about this, the things that can lessen the anxiety because of different parts of your brain and your body. Na definitely like sleep is a huge part, exercise, the food
You're cutting
intake.
it, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah, tama.
What? Tama naman
Tama,
eh.
tama.
So you will you'll learn more about that on Chaos
Correct.
Control Club. Yeah.
Correct.
Tama, yeah.
But I know more than a doctor kasi. So since I know more than a doctor, here are the reasons or the most common.
That was the longest silence.
Here are the most common parang causes of false anxiety. Yung parang basically nagkaroon ka ng imbalance sa body mo and then you feel weird and therefore na sometimes if you stop and because you're listening to this and you actually apply it in your daily life, it will help you to feel better about yourself na parang hindi ka naman hopeless na lagi na lang ako ka-anxious. Or like me, that's how I am. That's why this book is important to me. Kasi sometimes it's as simple as number 1, blood sugar crashes. So ako, I'm such a sucker for this. Like when let's say we have a bad meal of processed food and like
Iba talaga.
lots of bread and lots of whatever, my blood sugar drops, I feel sleepy and tired, and then I get so fucking anxious. Like, oh my God, I can't do anything today. Oh no. And then I kaya siya false anxiety because it's because it's just my blood sugar drop. It's not really like there's a problem. It's actually just my blood sugar drop. Another one is
which is ang malaki mong trigger is always like you not feeling 100% super high energy.
yes.
When you're feeling a little sleepy, a little tired, like you'll just like feel like parang gusto kong humiga. Biglang magpapanik ka kasi oh my God, bakit gusto ko humiga? Ganon.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens to you. But that hasn't happened in a while.
It's a deeper problem.
I'll coach you on that.
Okay. Dehydration. This is another
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Caffeine or
Thanks for
alcohol
reminding me.
intake. Caffeine ako, like when I was drinking 4 to 5 cups a day, yeah, by the third cup, like for sure, like I'd feel like jittery and whatever. Poor sleep, gut inflammation. So again, there may be, it's interesting. There's this whole chapter in the book now about gut inflammation na, let's say you are literally intolerant of dairy. You can still eat it. Hindi ka naman super,
Diarrhea.
hindi ka nagda-diarrhea, kind of discomfort, but the majority of the feeling actually goes to your brain. Your vagus nerve, your vagus nerve.
Vagus. Actually, malaki yung link, diba, sa brain and sa
the gut.
The gut.
So the
Ano
gut.
sabi ni si Eckhart
So
doon?
so parang actually
The mind, body.
it's clear nga na your gut is your communicator to your brain, right? So if your gut is like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Why'd you put dairy?
Yuck.
Shit, hindi ko kaya to.
Yuck, ba't
So
mo ka
therefore,
nilagyan ng dairy?
it's telling your brain, yo, ano? Parang it's like, tangina, may problema, gago. Yung sinasabi niya.
Anong gagawin natin sa millions? Ano? Sagot!
Sinasabi niya, may problema ka ngayon, may problema ka. So you're like, oh my God.
Oh, interesting. So,
So
parang even if it doesn't physically manifest like through the shits.
Yes.
Like your
It
brain
actually goes
gets
to your
the
brain.
shits.
So that's why there are certain foods nga na, like if you eat and you kind of feel shitty or feel anxious and jittery, take note. Like if you have lattes, whatever, or something, desserts, sugar, processed,
Everything that's easily accessible.
anything
sort
that
of
doesn't
has
grow in the soil, has
whole
high potential.
food.
Yeah, yun yung, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because
Anything that tastes good.
I just wanted to share that because it's really helped me, and I just want to share that with the pod kids na.
Love that.
Parang, especially like we had a tough 2 weeks. We lost someone. Rest in peace, Joe.
Yeah, I love you, Joe.
Joe is one of the most talented dudes. I know, gone way too soon. But anyway, I hope whoever's listening to this, it actually helps you. And just to end, I know the difference of true anxiety naman. True anxiety is more meaningful. It's a signal from your body and soul that something's out of alignment in your life, your job, your relationships, the state of the world. It's purpose-driven anxiety. So that's compared to, I ate milk, I ate chicken, or whatever. I have allergies
got
and
it.
it's, I drank too much coffee, but I'm feeling weird.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the level of false anxiety and that scary feeling is the same as itong true anxiety, which is actually a North Star for you. So that's where the true and false come.
Okay, why are you so...
Pero so doon nanggagaling yung true and false. So tama pa ito si Doktora. May point pala. Yung true kasi, it allows you...
Can you wait? So that waving of the hand has... relax it.
It becomes a compass.
It's giving me monoblock.
It becomes a compass to your... or like, oh shit, there's something wrong with my life. As opposed to... Technically parang, nagkape lang pala ako. Or kulang lang pala ako sa tulog. Ganon.
Got it. Okay. That's very
Boom.
helpful. Thank you, Doktora. Ano pangalan niya? Bora? Bigyan mo naman ito ang pangalan. Anatomy of Anxiety by...
Okay lang. Ako na lang pakinggan nyo. Go to chaoscontrolclub.com. Thank you, pod kids.
Thanks, pod kids.
Hope this helped. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.